Hey, Bart Ganzert, Faculty Specialist, coming to you from beautiful Southside Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Today we want to let you know about a special tool that we have called Panopto. It's a great device that can be used for creating announcements or taping your whole lectures, video lectures, to show your students in your course. It can be used right in Canvas. And demonstrating for us today, Panopto, is Dr. Manju Bhatt. Thank you, Dr. Bhatt.
So in this 4-part tutorial videos, I'm going to share with you how to use Panopto lecture capture system to record and make these recordings available to students in Canvas. The first part of the series will show you how to download and install the Panopto application. In the second part, I will show you how to create an annotated PowerPoint presentation. Next, I will show you how to use Panopto to record a presentation. And lastly, I will demonstrate how you can post the recorded presentation in Canvas. So the part 1 will show you now how to download and install the Panopto software. So this slide shows you step-by-step process to download and install, and followed by I will actually show you how to do it. So first you will log into Canvas and choose a course of one of your courses and select Panopto recording from the course navigation bar. Inside that, you will select create and choose record a new session. When a small window pops up, you cancel it. That will allow you to download the Panopto software. Once it is completely downloaded, you will install it. Optionally, once the Panopto is installed, you can pin it to your taskbar so it becomes easy to access Panopto. And you need to do this, i.e. download and installation, only once. So for future recordings, you do not need to download and install again. So now I'm going to switch to online. This is my Canvas course dashboard. I'm going to choose one of my courses. And inside the course, on the left-hand side course navigation bar, if you scroll from top to bottom, you will see that there is a Panopto recording item. You select it. And inside the Panopto recording link, you will see an option to create a Panopto recording. You can see here at the green box, you will see it says create. So you will click on it and you choose record a new session. So first time if you are doing it, you're going to cancel this because you need to download and install the software. So I'm going to cancel this. And right below Open Panopto, you will see Download Panopto option. So you choose that and you select that, and Panopto application will be downloaded and you'll be prompted to save. Generally speaking, it will be in your computer downloads folder. So you will save it. And once you save the Panopto recorder executable file, you will click it and it will take maybe 2 or 3 minutes to install the program. And once you install the program itself, and you should see Panopto on your desktop. You can see it in my desktop here. And you can, first time you open it, you can actually pin it to the taskbar like I have done in my computer. So this is how you will download and install the Panopto software. So in this part 2 of the how to use Panopto lecture capture system tutorial series, I will show you how to actually create an annotated PowerPoint presentation that can be captured using the Panopto recording system. So once you have a PowerPoint presentation ready, you open it, and you will start the PowerPoint slideshow. And during this slideshow, you will right click and choose the pointer options like I'm doing it now. So I'm going to right click, and you will see one of the options you will see is pointer options. So you can choose a laser pointer that you can use to highlight or point to a part of the slide, text, or a figure. You can also choose a pen to either circle a text or an area of the slide, or you can also draw a figure using the pen. You can also choose a ink color for the pen. You can also choose a highlighter to highlight a text or an area. And as I said before, you can also choose an ink color, and that will change the color of the pen or the highlighter. Now I'm going to show you how to actually record a PowerPoint presentation within Panopto. And you can actually keep the annotation as part of the presentation, or you can actually also delete everything if you like afterwards. I'm going to keep it for now. So in this part 3 of the tutorial, I will show you how you can actually record an annotated PowerPoint presentation using Panopto. In the next 2 slides, I have described step-by-step process to use Panopto to record a presentation. And you are going to open a PowerPoint presentation first. This is important. And then second, you will launch the Panopto recorder. And you will choose session settings. For example, you will choose a course folder from your list of courses. This will allow you to upload the recording to a proper course folder within Panopto. You will also give a name for the recording session, which is important, so it becomes easy for students to identify particular recordings to watch. Then you're going to choose the primary source of the video. If you like to use a webcam, but it's optional. Audio source, which is important. And you want to also make sure that both of these audio and video sources are working properly. Then you will choose which of the screens do you want to capture, whether you want to capture only PowerPoint slides as part of the recording, or you want to also capture the main or secondary computer screens. And when you are ready to record, you will hit the record button and you will minimize. I will show you how to do that in a minute. Minimize the Panopto recorder, but do not close it. And then you will start the PowerPoint slideshow. And you can use annotations such as laser pointer, ink, highlighter, like I showed you in part 2. And when you finish the PowerPoint presentation slideshow, you will escape to exit the presentation. Then you will maximize the Panopto recorder and stop the recording. And it will prompt you to say yes or done. to upload the recording to the Panopto cloud, or you will also have a choice to delete and start over if you choose to. And you can also manage all of the recordings within the Panopto server, such as you can edit a recording, you can share a recording, you can download as an MP4 or a MP3 file. And then in part 4, I will show you how to actually post the recording in Canvas. So I'm going to go back to the first slide, and I'm going to escape just to show you how actually you do it. So as you can see, I have already opened the PowerPoint presentation underneath here. This is my Panopto recorder window. And like I said in the slide, I have chosen the folder, course folder. Right now I cannot because I've already chosen. I have given a name to the session. You will be allowed to do this in the beginning. Then I have chosen the webcam for video recording. It's recording me right now. I've also chosen the audio source, and I'm using a Bluetooth video around my neck. I found that it captures the audio very clearly, and you can choose the quality of the recording if you choose to. Then I am choosing that I like to capture both the PowerPoint slides as I present the PowerPoint slides, as well as I want to capture the main screen. And there's one thing that you will see is not very clear here. It says capture computer audio. For example, as part of your presentation, if you're playing a YouTube video or any audio files on your computer screen, I like you to choose, you should choose this, check this box. So as part of the YouTube video, the audio is also captured in Panopto. So once you have made choice all of these, you can see you can check to make sure that the audio is working, because you can see this bar going up and down. Once everything is ready to go, you have set up everything, you will see a prompt to record the session here. Okay? Right now it's asked you to stop, so you will have an option to start the recording. And before you minimize the window, make sure the recording has actually started, and you can tell by saying this. It says recording, and it will start the clock. That is an indication that the recording has begun. Now you can actually minimize this recorder. Now you can start the slideshow, and you can present the slides. You can read off the slides. You can actually use the laser pointer like I showed you before as part of your presentation. And you can also use a pen to highlight a text if you like. You can actually change the ink color to a different color. You can actually erase all ink on the slides if you choose to. And you can start redrawing things. And you can go to the next slide, and you get the idea. So you can use again laser pointer if you want to point how you actually record this is the slides that I've already shown you. And now let's say you are done with the presentation. You're going to escape to exit the presentation. It will ask you, you would like to keep the annotation. If you like to keep it, will be part of the recording. When students play, they will see you annotate the slides. I'm going to keep this. Now I'm going to go back and maximize the Panopto recording. Remember, it's being recording. Now I can go ahead and stop the recording because I'm done. So in this part 4 of the tutorial on how to use Panopto lecture capture system, I will demonstrate how do you actually post the Panopto recordings in Canvas so students can access and view it. Again, this involves specific step-by-step process. There is an easy way and then there is a sort of long way. I'll show you both. So first what you will do is you will log into Canvas and you choose the course, and all of the recordings that you have made for that particular course, they are stored in that course folder within Panopto, and these recordings are available within the Panopto recording link in Canvas navigation bar. I will show you in a minute what that looks like. You can either direct students to this location in Canvas so they can access recordings, or you can post individual recordings to specific locations within modules. So if you're organizing modules by unit or by weeks, by lessons, so you can post individual recordings so it becomes easy for students to follow the lesson plan. So either is okay, it's up to you how you choose. So if we were to decide to post individual recordings within a specific location inside modules, so you will choose the module, and then within module, I will show you, you need to create a new page and give the page a name. And I suggest that the name of the page correspond with the name of the recording, so to be consistent. And within the new page, you will edit it and choose a toolbar that looks like I'll show you in a minute, and to select the Panopto recordings. That will allow you to choose a specific recording within the course folder, and you will insert it and you will save and publish. And my suggestion is you create a new page for each of the new posting. Okay. So let me go into Panopto, and actually, sorry, I'm going to go into Canvas and then show you how to post the recording. So I'm back in my Canvas course now. You can see under the navigation panel, I have this Panopto recordings. So if you click on it, you can see it's not hidden. Both students and faculty have access to this navigation bar. If I click on it, it will show me list of all of the Panopto lecture recordings that I have done for this particular course. And you will see all of the course recordings are listed. This happens to be in my course. And you can see here, it says particularly February 5th, chapter 5, part 1, chapter 7, part 3. Again, like I was telling you before, name specifically for individual recording, so it's easy for students to follow. Okay. Now, how do we take these recordings? You can still keep this visible to students. If you want to take each of these and post it in a specific place within Canvas, I'm going to show you how to put it in modules. So I'm going to go into modules, and you will see that my course is organized by week, and it also says dates, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, etc. And you will see that I have already posted in previous weeks, for example, January 27th, chapter 3, and it says click view to class recordings. And students actually click on this link and they will be able to see the Panopto recording of that particular class. So how do we do this? So I'm going to go back to modules. Let's say decide where to post. Just as an example, I'm going to choose week 11. This happens to be extended spring break, and there is nothing in here except a small announcement. Now, in order to post the recording, let's say I want to put one of the lecture recordings here. I'm going to click on the plus sign here. You're going to add something to this module. And what are we going to add? So we're going to add a new page. So I'm going to create a page from this drop-down menu. I'm going to choose a page, and I'm going to say it's going to be a new page. And when I choose that, it prompts me to give it a name. Okay, so I'm going to give, for example, let's say chapter 7 part 3. Okay, I'm going to say that name, and I'm going to add item. Okay, and you can be fancy if you want to add. You can say, just like I said, click to view the recording. It's up to you how you want to name it. Now, if you notice here, it's not published yet on the right side. So what we need to do is we need to add the recording to this particular page that we just created. So I'm going to click on this, and we need to edit this page. I'm going to click edit because there's nothing in yet. So I'm going to edit, and this is where you are going to add that Panopto recording. How do we do that? If you look at this toolbar, you can see here, you can also use this space to add a YouTube link. I can show you later. And I'm going to say more external tools. This is what looks like a V or a down arrow. So you're going to click on that more external tools. And this is where you can see you have option to post a variety of items. So in this case, I'm going to choose Panopto recordings. When you do that, and you will see, you're familiar with this now, you will see a list of all of the Panopto recordings that I've created in class or outside of the class for this class. Remember, I named that page chapter 7 part 3. So I want to post this particular recording. I'm going to choose this one. As soon as I choose this, it will ask me insert. You don't need to worry about any of these. I'm going to say insert, and what you will see is it's going to be inserting that particular recording in this space. Okay. Now I can save and publish. So when I save and publish, students will be able to view this recording in week 11 inside modules. So let me take you there. So I'm going to go into modules now, and you will see if I go to week 11, you'll see chapter 7 part 3. Now it's published. Before it was not. If I click on it, you'll be able to see that chapter 7 part 3 recording, and students can click on play, or they can watch in Panopto, or they can also watch in full screen. They can also download. Okay, so if I want to enter full screen, now I can play, and you can see it's the beginning of my class. Students are walking in, the class has not started. I usually record this in class. I start the recording in about 5 minutes before. Now you can see it's starting to play. I'm going to pause this and escape. So now what you have done is you created a recording, you uploaded into Panopto server. Students can access the recording in Canvas under Panopto recordings. You also posted the same recording in specific place inside module. So this is how you post a Panopto recording in Canvas for students to view. And there are many more things you can do with this. You can actually get a report on how many students have viewed this recording, how much time each student has spent, what time of the day, on what day student has viewed. All of these statistics you can also get That's one way you can look at student engagement report if you ask them to watch a recorded lecture done through Panopto and posted in Canvas.